Good day, my enviable people out there. I am Folahan Oyelekon. Today, I'm discussing The Lion and the Jewel by Wole Soyinka. I've already discussed the introduction, the morning, and the noon section of this text in my previous videos. Let's go ahead with the night, which is the concluding part of the drama text. In the village center, Sidi stands by the schoolroom window while Sadiko is with a carved figure of Bale and mocks him for his infirmity. She narrates how she defeated Okiki, Baruka's father, as the freshest wife. Don't let us forget, in the news session, we read about the antics of Baruka, how he plans to trap Sidi by telling Sadiku that he has lost his manhood when he knows that Sadiku is a gossip that's going to tell Sidi about that, and Sidi will want to come and mock him. Let's continue. I, the youngest and freshest of the wives, I kill him. This is a statement from Sadiku. Sidi suddenly appears to Sadiku and she's scared. She then informs Sidi of the victory of the women, but Sidi does not understand. Sadiku asks Sidi to join her in the victory dance, and she later whispers to Sidi's earrings that Baruka has lost his manhood, with the promise from Sidi that she will not tell anybody. Lakunle enters unnoticed and wonders what is happening. The dancing stops, and Sadiku frowns at him, informing him of the supremacy of women and that they are ready to devour any man, including Lakunle. Lakunle still does not understand. Sadiku then compares him with Baruka and concludes that he is not a match with Baruka in strength. If Baruka can be defeated, who is Lakunle? This is from Sadiku. Let's continue. Sidi then decides to go to the palace for the dinner that Baruka earlier invited her for, to mock him, and with the promise that she will not let him know that Sadiku and she are seeing each other. Lakunle wants Sidi not to go because it might turn out to be catastrophic for her eventually. He also blames Sadiku for her inability to keep a secret and warns her against any danger befalling Sidi. This is a technique that is referred to as foreshadowing. You know, what Lakunle says here comes to pass later in the text. Let's go ahead. Sadiku responds that Sidi as a woman is more capable of caring for herself than Lakunle, and that his betrothed is going to die with Baruka. Lakunle rejected the word betrothed because Sidi has not promised to marry him yet, but the marriage will come eventually. Sadiku mocks him for his refusal to pay the bride price, in contrast to the tradition of the land. Lakunle then swears that in 2 years' time, bride price and some other primitive ideas will be a thing of the past. Wives shall take their rightful place. A motor road shall pass that will bring transformation to a region. One man, one wife, and other forms of innovation and transformation like those living in Lagos. He also swears to teach Sadiku, a nearly 70 years old, with his 12 years old pupils in the class, to teach her the right way of living. Lakunle here is comparing Sadiku with her students, her pupils. I mean, he's trying to compare Lakunle with his pupil in the class, 12 years old, that's going to teach Sadiku a lesson, the way he's teaching his pupils. We have another scene in Baruka's room. This is Baruka's bedroom. Baruka engages another wrestler in a wrestling bout when Sidi enters the house, with nobody to respond to her greetings except Baruka that responds to her. Sidi is interested in watching the wrestling bout, and she moves closer. Ailatu, the favorite wife, is not even around. She's sent away for enjoying Baruka's armpits. You know, the plan is now working the way Baruka plans it. Sidi is now in Baruka's house to mock him because of the infirmity. Because Sadiku has told her that Baruka has lost his manhood and she has come to mock Baruka. Let's see what happens. Sidi hesitates for some moments on how to start the discussion with Baruka to achieve her aim of ridiculing him. She then begs Baruka that she's back for the dinner she was earlier invited to, that she did not give it a deep thought before rejecting the offer. Baruka here pretends that Sadiku has not brought any reply, as if he doesn't have much interest in Sidi anymore. As the bar continues, Baruka invites Sidi to come in and sit, and says that he doesn't allow anyone to watch his daily exercise. Watching the wrestling bout, Sidi comments that the other man will win. Baruka also says that the man must win because he doesn't fight with a weak person. He says, proverbially, that he changes his wrestlers when he defeats them and also changes his wives when he learns to do away with them. But Sidi does not understand the message. He's proverbially telling Sidi that it is time to change his wife and marry Sidi. Sidi tells Baruka about a woman that came as a go-between to deliver a message from a man in the afternoon. Baruka tries to ask for the identity of the woman, and the two of them talk proverbially, describing Baruka. Eventually, Baruka wins the contest, and this is a signal to Sidi. Baruka asks the wrestler to check whether the tapper has brought the palm wine. He sits on the bed while Sidi eyes him. He then asks Sidi if she knows why she invited her for dinner. Sidi responds that Sadiku only told her that Bale begged her presence. Baruka then brings out the magazine and an envelope under his pillow. He asks Sidi what the stamp on the envelope means. Sidi responds that she has seen it on Lakunle's letter before and that it is a tax paid on the letter. Baruka then asks Sidi about the strange machine, and Sidi says she has never seen it. The machine is a printer, and Baruka then explains that instead of the lifeless images like bridges, pyramids of granite, palm trees, cocoa tree, and the like on the stamp, they will also be printing stamps in Ilujinle that will have the image of beautiful beings like Sidi. Baruka is trying to toy Sidi's brain. He's planning all forms of tricks just to win Sidi, just to lure Sidi to his bed. He shows Sidi some images in the magazine and she sits on the bed. Baruka appreciates further how much he loves Ilujinle to be progressing. He later realizes that the wrestler is also in the room drinking palm wine. He eases him out of the room and sits beside Sidi on the bed. She's already engrossed in the conversation and already carried away. Her head falls on ballet shoulder. A group of dancers dances at the opposite side. Here, Baruka is able to trick and trap Sidi. Sidi is now seduced by Baruka. We have another scene in the market square. Lakunle and Sadiku wait for Sidi's return from the palace. Lakunle is burning with rage, blaming Sadiku for whatever before Sidi. Each approaching footstep brings him to attention. He decides to go and rescue Sidi at the risk of his life. The Mamas now approach Lakunle and Sadiku are attentive. They entertain the people, and Sadiku later dips a hand into Lakunle's pocket, brings out coins, and presses down the Mamas. The Mamas display Baruka's play of reality, and Sadiku is engrossed in the performance as he joins the dancing group. She's so carried away that the Mamas leave her dancing. Sidi is suddenly seen after the Mamas left, running from a distance and throwing herself on the ground, sobbing. Sadiku and Lakunle try to move closer to her, but she tells them not to touch her. Lakunle suspects that something bad has happened to Sidi and casts aspersions on Baruka and promises to kill him or make sure he is prosecuted. Baruka's tricks trap Sidi as he laments how Baruka lied to Sadiku to trick her that he has lost his manhood. Sidi then goes to the palace to mock Baruka, hence she loses her virginity. Lakunle is demoralized by this news, but promises to marry Sidi despite losing her virginity. He promises to keep it secret and denies that it happened. Sidi suddenly dashes off the stage and Lakunle asks Sadiku to go and find out where Sidi is going and what he plans to do. Sadiku comes back to Lakunle to tell him that Sidi is packing her load and dressing up as a bride, preparing for the wedding. Lakunle's thought is that Sidi is preparing to marry him and comments that he is not in haste to marry and that Sidi can wait a day or two for the asking to be done and hiring of a praise singer as well as other pre-marriage ceremonies. The singing group now sings about current events and this surprises Lakunle with how far the news has spread. Sidi enters, lightly clothed, radiant and jeweled, and wears light leather sandals. She goes up to Lakunle and hands him the magazine as a present. She invites him to her wedding if he wishes to attend. This surprises Lakunle, who thinks that Sidi is ready to marry him. Sidi, however, tells him point blank that she cannot marry him since Baruka has disvirgined her. Lakunle still persists, and Sidi just pushes him aside and tells him to go out of her way. Sidi expresses the superiority of Baruka to Lakunle. She kneels down at Sadiku's feet for her blessings, and Sadiku prays for her for the fruit of the womb. Sadiku also turns to the musicians to bless her while she sings and dances. Traders from the market are now gathered toward the unfolding scenario. Lakunle is attracted by the buttock of a young dancing girl. He is seen clearing a space in the crowd for the girl after freeing himself from Sadiku's grip, who wants to dance with him. The song continues with the crowd repeating the song after Sidi. This is the concluding part of the text, and this is how it ends. We still have much to discuss on this text. We are going to discuss the themes, the dramatic techniques, and the characters. That's why you need to subscribe to this channel so that whenever I release any of my videos, you will see it automatically. And if you have any question on this text, send your question through the message box. I will see it and respond to it immediately. Thank you and God bless.